Hey everybody, welcome back. So I'm working on a well out. It's on a main road coming into my town. It's an artesian well, so it just continues coming out of the well. The drain for it broke, so it flooded the pump house out. I just got done cleaning it out, but it comes out pretty quick. Check this out. I just squeegeed this whole room out, and it's got a lot of water in here. So this is the drain that's supposed to drain it, but it's not working. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Got a screen or something on there. I'm gonna have to put back on, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull that pipe out, put fittings in there and some gaskets. Let's seal it off so it doesn't leak in there anymore, and then I gotta rewire it and put it in conduit so it's not floating in water. So as you can tell, it's coming out pretty good. Not that one, but yeah, it's filling the room up again. Yeah. So we're gonna try and get that pipe out of there, pull it back, and then put the new pieces in there. So let's go get everything to do that. Water everywhere. Trying to find a spot to put you guys. There's water everywhere in here. Here? No. This might be the spot. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to try and get the pipe out. There we go. There we go. Okay. Man, this water's nasty. Okay. So what I'm going to try and do is an MA and an FA. This is 1 inch with 2 gaskets on both sides, so outside and inside. I would use a lock ring, but it's metal, it'll rot, and then we'll be back here doing it again. You don't want it to be loose on here. You want it to be kind of tight where you got to thread it in or thread it onto it. There's that. Because it's shorter, I believe. Yeah, shorter than this. It's not going to stick out in the well so far. So I'm going to use this inside and this outside. Oh yeah. Maybe. This might not work. Uh-oh, it's not gonna work. Well, maybe just one gasket outside then. That might do her. Yeah, let's try that. That's working. You can kind of see. All right, as you guys saw, I put that MA and FA on there with the seal, sealed it off. I pulled the drain pipe out, which is here. Put this on here. Come on, stay there. And the drain pipe has got 2 nails. If you guys can see them. Let me bring it out that way. Maybe you can't. There. There's 2 nails going across. One this way and the other one's going that way. That's to keep anything from crawling into the well. I pulled this out. I got to cut this piece off here and then glue it into the new piping coming out. So right now, it's sealed. It's not leaking underneath anymore like it was before. This is good. Coming out of here just fine now. So I'm going to cut this end off, put it on there, glue it, and then that should be ready and good to go. Let me get it cut off and glue it really quick. So I cut that piece out. Should have a nice clean spot to glue it now. Just shove it back through the hole. Now I'm gonna glue it. Oh man, this stuff. I hate this stuff. See, this pump house is already full of water again. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. All right. Whew. Man. All right, so I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but this glue that I use, stuff dries extremely fast. Watch what it does when it hits the water though. You can't see it there, hold on. Dances around. Kind of weird. See it? Spinning around. Alright, so now that I got that, now we're all sealed. I'm going to let that just sit. Let's go look outside. There we go. That's fixed. I also got to fix the electrical, so I got to take this wire here. I need to put an LB in, come up, and then put some conduit and go over up the wall and go on the bottom of that, and then reconnect to the control box. So let's go grab that stuff. I'll be back when I do that stuff, guys. Okay, so now that we got the drain fixed for the well, time to redo the electrical that's powering the well. So we need to redo this line right here. We need to enclose it and seal it up, get it away from the water. First thing you're gonna do is, there's a control box on the wall. We're gonna unscrew that, pull this cord out, put an MA and an LB down here, cut the cords so you can put wire nuts there, and then run flex up the wall. I'll show you guys the control box and all that. So there it is on the wall. You got your black, yellow, red, and green. I'll pull these off and then do everything else. So I'm gonna grab some tools. Okay, like I said, you got your black, yellow, red, green. These are your pump wires, these 4. These 2 here are your main power. Don't mess with those, just these. Okay. Now, this is an LB. This MA goes on the well seal. Thread it down into it like that. I'm gonna put a piece of 3/4 conduit and it's gonna go up to the LB. Gonna come out of the LB. Maybe, if I can find the part. And come out of the LB like that with, this is called a 1/2 inch rain tight straight, or MA. Thread it into there. It's got a seal on the end, weather tight. And then you're gonna put the conduit in here and string it up the wall and over to the control box. On the control box side, you're gonna do the same thing with this. So I'll go ahead and do all that and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Yay. All right, cut it. Stick this off to the side. If you cut it off, you can reuse it. We can strip the protective sleeving around here to get to the wires, and we pull the wires through. You don't have to, but that's quite a bit of a waste of wire if you do that, or if you don't do that. Okay, so I gotta strip back the sleeving. Gonna use a box cutter. So what you do is you just make a slit here, all the way down to here. Slice that, peel it off, and then push the excess in. You know what? Perfect. Do that. I'll try not to cut my finger. That was a close one. What the hell? Hell no, dude. You guys check this shit out. Seen that window up there? Freaked me out, man. Can I zoom in? No. You guys see that? It's it. I don't like that. I hate clowns. Okay. So it freaked me out. All right. Peel it back if you can. Oh man, this stuff's hard as a rock. Old. Man, stuff's a pain in the butt. There we go. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, wow. This stuff is really hard to work with. Okay, got the extra off. Now you just got the wires. Push the excess in. Ouch. Oh, that hurt. Oh, come on, man. Jeez. All right, well, doesn't want to listen. Whatever, good enough. Still do what it needs to do. Okay, so take your MA, thread it in to the well seal. If it'll go in there. There it goes. Thread her in. Okay, so there's that. conduit. All right, so piece of conduit right to there. Probably doesn't have to be that long. I don't glue this stuff so you can pull it apart when you're working on the well. All right. Undo one of the screws, loosen the other one all the way. Oh wow, come on. There we go. Undo your screw, spin it around, take the screw and put it back into the LB because you'll lose it. I lose them all the time. And I'm having to hunt for a screw. Okay. Off, up, around. Good. Now it's time to strip that wire back. Slick. Come on, baby. Yeah. Come on. Oh, really? Now you're gonna stop? Of course. Oh, I don't like this stuff. Oh. There's the green. And I'll pull the other three out all at once. Maybe. The other three. Pull that garbage out. Okay. So what you're gonna do, tool take the fitting out of here. If you have one. If not, then just put the other fitting in. Oh jeez. Put the rain tight one in. Rain tight or liquid tight. So on here it says liquid tight, seal proof, 1/2 inch NPT. So we'll put that in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your flex conduit and run your line wherever you need it to go, cut it off, and then feed the wire through when you get your length that you need. Should have my snap cutters, but I don't have them, and they're in my bag and they're outside. So I'll just use my sawzall. The reason I don't like using the sawzall is because it does this. Snap cutters, it's clean. Okay. Now that I got that. Find the ends of the wires that don't have the wire stripped back or the sleeve cut back. Okay. You want to make sure it's going to reach. If not, then you got to redo it. I think mine will reach, but I'm going to make sure. So you're just going to stick it here. Give yourself some extra room. That should be plenty. All the way down. Hold it as you go down with one hand so it doesn't slide down the pipe. It's always easier having two people, but it's doable by yourself. And I have plenty. So now you're going to grab some electrical tape. Yeah.
You gotta run into town.
Okay. I'll probably be gone by the time you get back.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. That was a customer. So tape these together. You take your conduit. Push it through. Yep. Now it will get stuck. Take your time and move it around. Ouch. You can also take it outside when you get it in there far enough and spin it like a lasso. And sometimes a wire will go through. I don't want to do that. All you got to do is try to straighten it out as much as you can. So I'll stand on it here. Keep feeding it. Well. Oh man. Come on. All right, well, I'm gonna bring it outside then. This is really hard to get it out. And just spin it around. See? It is faster, but it does tire you out pretty fast. Okay, so that gives you a workout. So you're gonna stick it on the LB down here. Let's see if I can stick that there without it falling down on me. There's a big puddle of water right there. Stay. Stick this through the LB, or through the connector in the LB. Like that. Okay. Okay, so I have wires ran already through here. Not wires, I have... There's too much stuff in here. Okay, so there's conduit ran from another, from the pressure switch that was installed. I'm going to use that just to butt this up against and strap it to it with tape. So you just go around, I'm going to stick some here. Now where is it? Oh, there it is. That'll work. As you go, it'll kind of fall into its place where it wants to sit. I'll do another one here on this bend. Right there. And then I'll switch this there so you can finish, or so I can finish what I'm doing, and you guys can kind of see what I'm doing at the same time. That's brought over. Continue over to here. You're going to put it in the bottom of the fitting. Take your wires. If you have to, cut them so that they're not getting poked. Okay. And then get through here. Oh, quit doing that. Eventually. One of these days I'll get it in there. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah. Come on. Get. Bang it. Move it. Oh yeah. Okay. So now that that's in there, I'm going to try and bend it backward. Remember, this wire's still hot. This panel's still hot here. You can turn it off. Actually, turn it off. Don't do what I'm doing. 240 hertz. Just letting you know. I'm just not, I know not to touch that side. So you're gonna pull the wires out and get everything, you know, taped up, or strapped on the wall, whatever you prefer. Since this is recently done, I'm just taping it. I may actually go get straps when I'm done, you know, doing everything. But for now, I'm just taping it. Or depending on the customer, sometimes they'll say, oh yeah, that's fine. It's on there. It's not going to go anywhere. But it's a little bit more, you know, it looks better with straps on it. But just depends on what you want to do. So pull this out or through. Man, this doesn't not like to go through this. Get in there, man. Come on. Get in your hole. Get in your hole. Oh, that one hurt the back. All right. Ooh. You know you got it far enough when your back pops. Okay, so time to strip the wires back. So right here, match the colors. Pull the electrical tape off. Whichever side is on, you know, if the electrical tape's on the other end where the control box is, unwrap the electrical tape. Anyways, on the top of the well, in the LB, you're going to strip the wires back. Good preference of, you know, length for the wires, so you can wire nut them, is about a fingernail length this way. And then twist them together. I've got wire nuts in here somewhere. Where are you at? There you are. Twist it together. When you get it to where you can't turn it, pull on it, make sure it's good. That one's fine. Yellow's done. Go to the next color. Looks like black for me. It's pointing towards this way, so I'm just going to do it. It's right in front of me. Wire nut this together. Green. At the end of this video, I'll do a close-up picture or close-up video of that clown up there in the window. Man, that freaked me out. I was like, what the heck is that staring at me? I don't know how I saw it. I just saw something white out of the corner of my eye. And where I'm working right now, there's nothing white. It's all brown and gray and green. So I was like, why is something white sitting there? Alright, so that's buttoned up. Should look like something like that when it's done. Got your red, green, black, yellow. You're going to push them down into here. Like so. Should turn it the other way. Okay, so it'll look like that when they're in. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to spin the back side of this LB. It's not tight, it's loose. You're going to spin it to the front. You're going to take that screw out first. When you get over there, hold the top down, put the screw in. These wires will try to pop out, so hold pressure down so they don't come out. There it is. Those ones stayed in. Cool. Okay. There's that one. I'm going to grab my special tool for this. Dang, it's getting windy. Okay, so this is a special tool for LB screws. Looks like that. You see the diagram of the tip better right there. That way you're not slipping and stripping out the screws. Tighten it all down. Done. So now we're gonna go up top. Oh man, it's all muddy. You're gonna need your strippers and a Phillips screwdriver for this. Let me go like this. I can't zoom in it. Okay, you're gonna take your ground first, green wire, ground. Take the excess out that you don't need. I'll show you what it looks like when it's in here, but you don't want it too long because it'll be in your way when you put the control box cover on. So there's the ground in. That's what that looks like. That's this wire here. It was just as long as these. So the next one you're gonna do, go over here, is the black. You're gonna take your black wire, push those ones out of the way, and you're just gonna kind of do a bend down, and then right there, so you're gonna hold your fingers right where it's gonna be touching the bottom of this, and cut it off right there. So we'll cut it off. Like this. You guys can't really see. Anyways, cut it off like that. Strip that back. So it looks like that. Twist the end so it's tight and it's not loose. The end of the wire, right. There. So make this wire here, come on, nice and tight back here. You don't want it to be loose because you go to try to put it in, the wires will stick out and it'll get hung up on stuff. So put that one in. Oh, see, I just got zapped by 240. Yeah, that felt good. Okay, you guys are going over there. Tighten it down. Oh, my pinky hurts now. Oh. Turn the power off, people. And my hand's freaking numb. That felt lovely. Okay, tighten this up. Same thing on the copper end. Make sure it's tight. Shove this one in. Come on, man. Okay. Now, one more wire, the red one. Same thing. Give yourself a little loop. Bend it up. Cut it off. Strip it back. Get out of there. Get out of there. And tighten up the wires on the end. Push it in the connector. Oh, I didn't show you guys that. So these connectors in here, when you pull them loose, let's see if you can see it. Oh man, this is kind of hard. I don't want to zap myself again. You got to push it behind that little plate. See the plate? There's a plate, that square plate behind the screw. It goes behind that. That acts as a clamp to hold the wire in. tighten down the last one. And that's it. It's all done. So, we fixed the drain. No more leaking. Perfectly good. Awesome. Fixed the electrical. Put an LB in. It's a service disconnect, so you can pull everything out and not have to worry about undoing all the wire off the wall and all that. It makes it a lot easier and a lot faster job when you go to do a well pump replacement. Yeah. So when you're all done with that, you're going to come over, you're going to get your control box. That's the inside of the control box. This is the QD right here. This is a low water control. So if it pumps it down where there's no water in the well, it'll turn it off. This one's set for, see the time up on top, 60 minutes. It'll turn off for 60 minutes, turn back on, pump. If there's no water, it'll turn back off for another 60 minutes. And it'll just keep doing that. With these control boxes, do not touch the capacitor. That'll zap the crap out of you. I have not touched one of those yet, and I don't want to. Yeah, so the way these go on, you just slide it on top of the top like that. And there's two clips on both sides. See the top? Two lips. This part right here in the back, this one, goes on the back side of the control box up there. And then the two sides go on the outside of the control box. So you push it up. It's locked on in the back now. Bring it down. Pull your lever up. If you have one, if not, don't worry about it. Push the control box power in. Maybe, if I can get it on. All right, control box is on again. Come over here. We're gonna fire up the system. There it goes. So now the system's pressurizing. I believe this system's 4060. I'm not 100% sure. There we go. So blew the air out of the system. Shut the line off, or the hose bib off. Open their main line to their house. That's it, folks. I fixed the broken line from an artesian well for the drain, and weatherproofed or liquid tighted the electrical for the well, so it can't get wet, it won't short out or anything like that. Yeah, you guys have a good one. See you next video. Almost forgot, guys. I'm going to show you the statue doll thing, I guess. Check this out, man. Can you guys see that? That freaked me out, dude. Pretty cool, but I don't like clowns, like I said. I was like, oh, I don't like clowns. Scared me, though. All right, see you guys later.